welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing good. Now, Monday's video, if you watched Monday's video, you would have seen me create my very own reference chart testing all of the Chameleon powders by Let's Resin. Now, the pack on the right they just recently sent me, the pack on the left they sent me last year, so now I have all of the colours, which is really great. What I want to do is pick my top 3 favourites and put it in a really truly detailed mould to see all of the detail in all of its beautiful glory. The colour chart I actually created is great, but I've just made some flat pendants and I just really wanted to check it out. So the 3 I'm going to use, surprise, surprise, teal, mint and galaxy. Okay, I'm going to use my top favourite 3 from the tester video. The mould. Oh my gosh, this mould I bought a while back. I saw this on Wendy's channel. So that's Toonpish Crafts. If anyone hasn't heard of her yet, where have you been? Go follow her. I'm going to clean it out with some sellotape because this is a little bit grubby. But this mould is stunning and so detailed. Now, I'm not going to use epoxy resin in this video. I'm actually using Polycraft. This is a 10 to 30 minute cure, quick, fast set resin, and it's just going to help me because to make more than one of these you really want to use something that's super fast, and this resin is perfect. I actually got it from Denise at I Love Mixed Media, so I will link her down below as well. So my top 3 colours: galaxy, teal, galaxy, teal and mint. So yeah, I was really excited. As you can see, this mould is so detailed. I wanted to see what the Chameleon powder would look like in a mould that has got so much depth, nooks and crannies and peaks and troughs, and like a world away from my actual reference chart, you know? And in hindsight's a wonderful thing. I could have actually done my reference chart using this mould, but I don't know where my brain was at the time, and that would have been a lot a lot, you know, to have to make so many when you've only got one mould would have taken forever. Right, first up is the teal. Now, if you've been with me a while, if you don't know, my favourite colour is blue. All the blues, all the aquas, the teals, all of those colours, they are all my favourite colours. And I was excited by the teal because it didn't have too much of a contrasting colour shift. It was still blue. And that's what excited me about the teal, because it was kind of like a light blue stroke green stroke dark blue. So it was very much oceany. Following on from my Monday's video, yeah, you would have heard me say it. I can use this in oceans, and that's exciting. Whereas a lot of the other powders, they've got 2, 3, often 4 different colour shifting in there. But the teal, Anyway, so this resin in particular, like I said, I'm going to link Denise's Instagram down below. I Love Mixed Media. This resin is a 30 second stir time. Mix time. No longer. Really no longer. The first time I used this, I stirred for a minute and it went hard in the cup. So if you do ever think of using this resin just for quickness, like you can just make things so fast, just know 30 seconds and pour. You want to pour while it's super runny. After a minute, it thickens up to the point where it's really just not going to get into all of those little nooks and crannies. Guys, check this out. Galaxy. Next up is Galaxy. And you can see as well as I can, the second you put it into a mould like this, where we've got so much detail, so much depth, all of these gorgeous little crevices. Ooh, I can see red, I can see blue, I can see violet sky. That's the TikTok. I'm thinking of the TikTok. Oh, help me. Anyway, I can see all of the colours. I can see the red, I can see brown, I can see purple. It's all coming out. All the angles on this dragon mould are just going to be perfect to really show off the chameleon. Again, I'm going to make myself a chart at the end of the video as well. I'm not making these with anything else in mind. I'm not thinking of making a keyring or a pendant. These are purely for my reference. So I do put them on a little chart as well, but they would make stunning charms, absolutely gorgeous keyrings and gifts for anyone who is a dragon lover, because yeah, because they would. Same thing again, just pouring it in. Now the two bits at the top, you can see there, the triangles at the top, I do believe I'm meant to leave holes there so you can thread your rope through, but I actually didn't. I poured straight over those so I have a completely flat back. So if you did want to use this mould as a pendant mould or a keyring mould, just make sure you don't cover those two triangles at the top of the head. Okay, final colour, mint. And again, very much like the galaxy, I'm already seeing different shades. I don't feel like it's as colour shift as the galaxy. I feel like the galaxy popped out at me. Like all of these colours came just jumping out of the mould. Whereas with the mint, I can see brown, I can see green. So my brain, you know, guys, if you know me, you know, my brain automatically went to chocolate chip. Chocolate chip ice cream. And I love this mould. So again, thanks to Wendy for showing us this mould over on her channel ages ago. It took about 2 weeks to arrive as well, guys. It wasn't like next day delivery on Amazon. So when it did arrive, I'd kind of forgotten that I'd ordered it. But the actual mould itself is super soft, squishy silicone. So you can really open it up and get right down into those nooks and crannies. Again, this resin, mix fast, 30 seconds, pour fast, but pour slow. Does that make sense? Pour slow so that it gently and slowly oozes into all of those teeny tiny details in the mould. And yeah, I have to say, I want this mould in big scale. Big. I am a little bit obsessed with this mould. I'm not even really a dragon person, you know? My whole house is covered in skulls and dragons, but that's because of hubby. But me personally, not really. But this mould is kind of converting me. First up, demould, teal. Now, the teal has reacted and responded in exactly the way I thought it would. Now, just to let you know, guys, I'm losing the light at this point. This was a very last minute filmed video, late. This was gone 5:30. The light had gone from the back of my house. So I am actually going to be taking these out into the garden to show you the actual colour shift, because I could see it with the naked eye, but I felt like it wasn't coming across on camera. So the teal is giving me really green. This is so green for me, but it is actually a really shocking bright blue with dark blue undertones in the colour shift. But again, it's not as obvious as the next two that we're about to see, because oh my goodness, I don't know if you can tell which one's my favourite. The galaxy is I don't have the words, guys. I don't have the words. It is on another level, literally like a galaxy. It is the next planet up from Earth. Absolute wow, blew me away. I've got all of the colours jumping out at me. Compare it to the teal. Come on, you can see so much depth in the galaxy. So yeah, I mean, there's no point in waiting until the end of the video to let you know that galaxy is my absolute favourite chameleon powder from Let's Resin. So here you see me just clipping off some overspill, because my surfaces are never flat, never are, never level, never will be, old house. And there are ways and means, but sometimes I'm just a little bit too lazy, too lazy to put something under my desk to make it flat. But anyway, look, here I am. I've just chopped off the sides, utterly head over heels with the galaxy. Obsessed. There, I said it. Obsessed. Last up, out of my top 3 favourites from Monday's video, is the mint. Look at this. I'm seeing purple, I'm seeing green, I'm seeing brown, I'm seeing some hues of red. And actually in another light I saw blue, but that might be in my imagination. Mint chalk chip dragon. Purple is really jumping out at me right now as well. Gorgeous. absolutely gorgeous. Mint is my second top favorite color. Again, I haven't checked all of the others in this mold, so they might surprise me because I've only done what you saw in Monday's video. I've only done the flat 2D kind of pendants. But check it out compared to the teal. Both the mint and the galaxy exceed expectation when it comes to comparison with the teal. Because really, like I said, that teal is teal. There's not that much colour shift going in there away from the blue and green palette. Whereas these guys, we are seeing everything. So again, a really professional reference chart here. A little bit of dodgily cut foam board, hot glue, sticking them on under the right name. Make sure you get the name right. And then that's it. I'm going to be able to also put that up on my shelf or on my wall next to the original colour palette that you would have seen in Monday's video. But now I'm taking these outside to show you in the sun. The sun was setting. It was going down behind the houses. It wasn't setting. I'm going to kind of like give you a directly in the sun. And now I've put it on my brick wall. Can we talk about galaxy? The teal in this light, you can see the blue coming through. You can see it at the horns. You can see it at the side with the scales. You can see the dark navy blue coming through on that teal, which is something you couldn't see in my craft room. But galaxy, guys, this is another level. Galaxy for me is another level. I've got blue, I've got purple, green, brown. I've got it all. Galaxy. Can you see why I want this in a bigger one? Like I want a giant one. Like maybe I need to start learning how to carve dragons because utterly in love with that. The mint. I can't help it. I am still very much mint choc chip when it comes to the mint. We can see purples, but I do feel like that purple does shift into like a brown shade. But again, I'm glad I brought them out in the sun. I'm glad I brought them out into daylight so that you could really see that teal. You could see what my eyes were seeing that my camera wasn't picking up. But it's the galaxy. I can't even. It is the galaxy that has totally stolen my heart. Hands down my favourite. The detail in the mould just makes it work. It just makes it absolutely work. Of course, you could go to town on these moulds. You could add rhinestones, you know, diamonds, gems. You could add your embellishing wax. I've actually got some gorgeous silver embellishing wax from Denise at I Love Mixed Media. A little bit of that on your hands, rub it over the surface to pick up those kind of details. Would be beautiful. But again, this is for my reference only. If I was turning these into key rings, I would definitely embellish them because wow, seriously, the mold is another level. But let me know your thoughts on these. Let me know which one out of these three that you like the best, because galaxy, I am bowing down to that galaxy. It is just beyond stunning, beyond. The teal I am definitely going to use in the future for my oceans. I'm going to try some more resin and polyurethane cling techniques. I've got some ideas in my head that I really want to try, and I think that that teal chameleon is going to be perfect for that. Anyway, that is it from me. I just really wanted to try these again in a much more detailed mold, and I'm so glad I did because it elevates it. It elevates the chameleon powder to the next, well, like the galaxy, to the next planet, not just the next level. And it really gives me a true idea of what that is going to look like in a super detailed mold. I don't even have many super detailed molds, so I'm going to have to get on searching. If you guys know of any, or if you have any that are super detailed like these, please let me know. I would absolutely love to buy some. And yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know your favourites. Do not forget that thumbs up. I massively appreciate you all so much. You have no idea. And yeah, I am currently approximately 2 weeks behind on replying to comments. I tried to tuck into some the other night. I got as far as about 50 and I still have a few hundred to go. So I am slowly catching up. So please bear with me, guys. I am trying to catch up on all my comments. But anyway, please leave a comment regardless, and I will make sure I read them all. And I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!